I choose to come to West Michigan and work and serve our students because of the population we have. The kids are passionate, and so they inspire me to be better. Our teachers are engaged and dedicated, and when I see that in them, it pushes me to be a better leader.
They were one of the original charter schools back when the movement started, 26, 27 years ago now, and they have grown into a monumental part of the Walker and Grand Rapids community.
We have the 62 acres here at school, which you can't find anywhere else in Grand Rapids.
A variety of ecosystems, everything from a wetland, pond, prairie, meadow, garden, forest.
I can't imagine teaching at a school surrounded by parking lots and not having the freedom to walk the trails in a hardwood forest or dip into a pond with nets or bird watch in a prairie. You can't find that anywhere else.
The first thing that comes to mind when I think about our students is a really special and beautiful diversity. We have a really unique cross-section of our community that makes up our student population, and that is something that we really celebrate.
It's such a diverse group of students that they feel like they've found a place where they feel like they can fit in.
I absolutely love the culture here at our school. I love our students and the fact that we have such a strong focus on our environment and how to take care of it.
Our environmental curriculum is based on the Michigan standards, and it's applied in an outdoor setting. We all know as teachers that students learn best when they do what they've learned. So they can be inside the classrooms and learn from the teachers, the Michigan curriculum, the school curriculum, but once we take it outside, they're able to actually experience what they've learned.
Here at West Michigan, we count trees, we don't count dots on paper. We are able to get our kids outside and to use the entire campus.
My job here is to take whatever the teachers are working on in the classroom and come up with some sort of fun, engaging activity that reinforces what the teacher's doing in the classroom outside.
They play games with us outside, and they go with the lesson of what our teachers are teaching us. So right now I'm learning DNA and science, and they were taking us all the way through all the science of how DNA works.
I'm a veterinarian, and I often will come and bring animals into education programs. It really makes an impression on them. It's funny, I'll walk into school and people will say, "Oh, there's Maynard's mom." They remember me for things that I brought in years ago, and they still remember that.
All our field trips are always you learn a lot about outside, about animals, about whatever. The education here is top tier.
The way that the kids have learned to own nature, I think, is what I love the most about the environmental science, and the way that the kids have learned to be such stewards of their environment and the creatures within it, I think, is what's so incredible about our school.
Environmental stewardship, honestly, is the future. Our students are living in a world where we are increasingly aware of the damage that people have done to the environment, and so I feel like the hands-on learning that they're doing here with the natural world and the curriculum that we get to use here is only preparing them for a future where they're going to need to be much more aware of human impact on the environment than ever before in history, in my opinion.
In the secondary level, we have students who need additional challenges outside of our classrooms, and so we have partnerships that we've created. We have students who are doing early middle college programs, we have students doing dual enrollment, we have students taking CLEP tests. It's individually focused to ensure that our students are being challenged and meeting the needs that they have, also giving them opportunities to work outside of our school, so we have that assuredness that the students, after they graduate, we know that they're ready for the next step.
Our curriculum is very challenging and engaging with the students, but what I love most about the school, even more so than the curriculum, is the way the kids are encouraged to get outside and participate in clubs. They're also doing drama club and Spanish club and theater, which is really cool. On top of that, we also have our traditional school sports.
The staff at West Michigan Academy of Environmental Science are dedicated. They care about our students, they care about our environment. They get creative in how they approach their education in their classroom, allowing students to be hands-on, collaborate, think differently, and still have that appreciation for the environment that we praise them for.
I love all the teachers because when you're here, they all take certain time to really create a relationship with you. So I feel like my school is my second home.
It's important to encourage your students to do what's right for your individual path as a student, and these teachers were all for taking different routes to get to different places and just different ways of teaching. If somebody didn't understand one way of teaching, they would make sure that they would adapt and do something that was better for that student.
We have kindergarten through 12th grade all on one campus, and you do really have an opportunity to watch students grow up on campus. I've had students that I had when I began that were kindergartners that last year I had the opportunity to watch graduating and walk across the stage, and they stay connected and they're always a part of that school family.
This is truly a community, and the difference is here is you feel a part of that from day one, even if you're a day one kindergartner or a brand new 7th grader coming in the middle of the year. You feel part of something special because you feel wrapped around through your environment and through the community of staff and other students and board and administrators.
The partnership we have with Central Michigan, with our board, with our leadership, with our classroom teachers to support staff, we all have this shared vision that students come first. And so every decision that we make, whether it's academic, financial, any aspect that we look at, always has to have students come first. And when you have that mentality, it creates a system of support where we're all working together, and the success really breeds from all that.